Before Adam sinned, God told him, don't touch this fruit. Don't touch the tree. Don't eat it. Because the day that you do, you shall surely die. The question you should be asking yourself, that was there before Adam sinned, or death came after Adam sinned? If death came after Adam sinned, then what would Adam know as death if God say you will die? Let me sit down. Okay. If I told you you will paralyze, and there has never been paralysis, and then I tell you you will paralyze, what is that? I have to now show you what paralysis is. Then I tell you that this is what will happen to you. Adam should have known death for it to be a consequence to him.
Yes, that's true.
Where was death? Because you see, the tree of life, Adam was eating that before he fell.
That's true.
We have to know that.
Yes.
The only tree that he was told not to touch was of the good of knowledge and evil. Okay, knowledge of good and evil. Sorry. So he was eating the tree of life. For what? If he goes to the tree of life and then he eats the tree of life so that he will live, what is he running away from? Isn't there something that he knows?
There is, Papa.
That if I don't eat of this, it will befall me.
That's true.
So when did Adam know of death? Was it before or after? He knew of death, but to experience it was what happened after.
Yes, he knew of it.
But he knew what death is. For it to be a warning, there was a picture that was shown to him that this is what death happens to people.
That's what it looks like.
This is what it looks like. And even before you sin, and then death begins to happen to you, there is another sin that when you commit, before you eat of the fruit, there is a sin. I don't want to really go into that, but there is a certain sin. It is not eating of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. No. If you do that one, you will still die.
Wow.
It's not in your Bible, but it's there.
Yeah.
Should I tell you? There is a sin that Adam was told, but it wasn't recorded that way. But if I tell you, you will believe me.
Please.
God told Adam, the word there is God commanded him to eat.
God commanded him to eat.
It was not an advice. It was not an exhortation. It was a command.
Yes, please. It was.
Because if you don't eat, you die.
Yes.
This is before you are disobeying God.
Yes. Yes. This is strong. This is strong.
That is why it was a command. And God commanded it. Have you seen it? Yes. You want to read it?
Yes, please.
Because you think that eating is not a commandment. Okay, you eat tomorrow. People are already happy.
But I will eat well.